Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Guys, the Vikings landed Zadarius Smith. How do we feel about that?
Well, yes, Zadarius Smith agreed to a 3-year, $42 million deal. I think it's up to $47 million in incentives. Zadarius Smith, listen, the Vikings are the best team in the NFC North. I'm going to stick by it. I'm going to be early on it because Kirk Cousins, say what you want about him, but we talk about this. You can still win games. Look at Tannehill. You can still win games with a quarterback like Kirk Cousins. What do you have around him? And right now, they're really putting together something on that defensive side of the ball, and I'm sure they're going to do more in the draft. But last year, who lost the most one-score games out of anybody in the NFL? That would be the Vikings. And say what you want about them on the defense. Offensively, they have everything put together. Dalvin Cook obviously needs to be more healthy. But with a new coach, offensive coach, instead of Mike Zimmer, you got this defense kind of coming together. Zadarius Smith, Hunter, down rushing the passer. I would pick the Vikings to at least be the favorite right now. I think Aaron Rodgers, it's Aaron frickin' Rodgers. But again, the roster around him is because of the deal he signed and because of what's happening with Devontae Adams now with the Raiders, Zadarius Smith being cut, was going to sign with the Ravens, didn't get the deal done, kind of like how Randy Gregory with the Cowboys switched up, came back to Minnesota, staying now in the NFC North. I mean, this team on paper, who knows what kind of coach Kevin O'Connell will be, but I'm confident, honestly. And this team should be, and honestly will be, in my opinion, the team to beat, at least in the NFC North. They can win at least 10 games, no doubt about it. Now, the Packers can win 10 games as well, but they're not going to win 13. There's no way, especially this year, losing Devontae. They still haven't signed a wide receiver. They're probably going to address it in the draft, but again, you're going to have a rookie wide receiver as your number one. And as great as Aaron Rodgers is, we don't know how he, in the regular season, Minnesota Vikings, I think, are going to be a formidable team, no doubt about it. So
I would just like everybody to know, on March 14th, I tweeted, don't sleep on the Vikings, y'all.
Yeah, no, they're even before Zadarius Smith offensively, I knew they had it all, and me and Adam talked about this. They were going to win 9-10 games. Now you had a guy who can get you double-digit sacks. It definitely increases their chances. And not only that, Zadarius has the motivation. You're in the NFC North, and you're going to face the Packers twice a year. So who knows with that kind of motivation. He's going to be getting after Aaron Rodgers' ass. But I know a lot of people linked different people, and especially Zadarius, the Lions reaching out. Like, these guys are just different levels. Like, they're signing with teams that are already put together. I'm glad what the Lions did, honestly, this offseason. You didn't commit to anybody. You signed one-year deals. Now you could have much more flexibility going into next offseason when hopefully you'll be able to spend more money next offseason. That's the plan. There's going to be more free agents. You're going to have more money. You're going to be in a better part of the rebuild. You've already used 2 first-round picks. Sign somebody next year. Sign some guys next year. And then you have another 2 first-round picks. So I'm good. Zadarius Smith in the NFC North. Watch out for the Vikings, Adam. I know you've been talking about it a lot as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've been on the Vikings for the longest time now. The signing of Zadarius Smith just adds to everything I felt would happen this year, which is the Vikings, under Kevin O'Connell, take that next step and become the NFC North favorites, and I think they should be. I think they absolutely should be the favorites for this exact reason. They have the roster to compete with a Devontae Adams-less Green Bay Packers. I don't care who they go out and get. Free agency now, it's much more of an even battle. I expect Kirk Cousins to play better. I expect the offensive line to be better. They have Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, may I add. And I told you this 3-4 months ago, if they can solve their defensive issues, this football team are contenders in the North. And Zadarius Smith is a great start. It's absolutely a great start for Minnesota. I'm very happy for them. I think they're the favorites going into next year. You have a lot of uncertainty with Green Bay. We'll see what happens after the draft, who they're going to end up targeting. But Minnesota, for me, are emerging as NFC North favorites. And I think they absolutely do it. They absolutely do, Jeff. They're such a good football team. They have all the pieces that you want. Who's the sleeper in the NFC? If we're honestly only looking at Tampa Bay and Los Angeles, is it the Vikings? Could it be the Packers? Who's that team in the NFC that's even going to remotely contend with the Rams or the Buccaneers.
I wouldn't take either of them. But I think the Vikings at least have the talent to compete. But realistically, Kirk Cousins, I mean, as much as I appreciate a guy like Kirk Cousins, I just don't think, especially Tampa or the Rams, they're just levels above him completely. And it's Kevin O'Connell's first year as a head coach, so a lot to prove. And is the stream down again? Because now I'm getting that as well.
No, it's just YouTube. Guys, sorry, but YouTube has a crap ton of issues being reported in the last, 12 hours, especially with live streams. So I'm really not sure what to tell any of you on how to troubleshoot it. I apologize in advance, but you're kind of going to have to play your luck. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm really not. This is very frustrating. I apologize to all of you. Try doing a hard refresh. That would be my recommendation. If you're watching on a laptop, Command or Control-Shift-R. If you're on your phone, close the app completely and restart it again. That would be my recommendation.
Oh, okay, I'm back up. I see it now.
But let's continue. I want to go back and revisit the Malik Willis Pro Day at Liberty. I didn't get a chance to really get your thoughts on it and give mine. Mm-hmm. How impressed were you? Yeah, the throw at the end, that was good. All the deep balls, everything's sexy, but I mean,
can I bring this up? Jamarcus Russell, remember the on the knee, 70-yard throw on his knees? The arm strength, I'm not trying to compare the two, but I'm just saying, don't be enamored with what you see on a pro day or anything like that. And I get it. You got to watch the film. And what we saw at Liberty, I don't think speaks to me that he's the number 2 pick. But again, you got the YouTube draft analysts and all the Twitter draft analysts, all these guys out here that at least want to pitch the idea for Malik Willis at 2. But all I'm saying is beware. Beware, because there's always consequences coming with drafting a guy like that at number 2 and it doesn't work out. I'm just being real with you. You're not the Cardinals. You can't draft a guy like Josh Rosen, and he wasn't even the 2nd overall pick, and he ended up sucking, and then you correct it next year with Kyler Murray. You're not going to win one game next year. Like, you're going to be at 6 to 8 games. You're not going to even be able to get your quarterback again. So if this is your guy, it's your guy. So it's a tough situation, Adam, but I was impressed, but I don't know about at number 2. If you could trade back, of course, but at number 2, that's tough. That's tough.
You fallen in love with Willis?
I
you tweeted it.
I am. Watching the pro day, I was. I mean, he's incredibly impressive. Just as a player, the talent, and the upside, I'm not going to deny. But again, Adam, at number 2, I need a finished product. I really do. Like there's guys that go like Justin Herbert at 5, or like these guys go even as finished products. Malik is not a finished product. Like there's a lot more there that people believe they can get out of him. Like obviously Mike Tomlin believes that, but at number 2, it's hard for me to swallow that pill. It really is, guys. As much as I was impressed, I would rather take an impact player, somebody that can come in right away and either produce. Hell, I'm assuming it's edge rusher, but let's say worst case scenario, it's Kyle Hamilton. At least you get a guy on starter for your defense that probably will have a better chance of working out than a quarterback that you don't have any idea. You really don't. It's tough. Get the quarterback next year. But yeah, no.
What do you mean pick?
What? No,
do you want them to get him, or are you willing to wait?
I said F no.
Really?
No. Yeah, no. What are they not trading back.
But I thought you were falling in love.
I am. But I could fall in love with him in Pittsburgh, too.
Jeff's a whore.
I could fall in love with him while he's in Pittsburgh. I'll watch him from afar. I don't want to deal with him now at number 2 for the Lions. I'm sorry. I can't.
Fair enough.
I don't think I can live with myself as a Lions fan. I would.
He seems genuinely like a really cool person, though.
He's a great guy.
Like a really good guy.
That's
what you look in, obviously, as one of the factors when you consider taking a quarterback. But the pro day is the same for everybody. It's a chance for you to show off your arm, show off your throws outside of the pocket. It's just a glorified taping day, really. It's just a glorified highlight reel. That's all it is. That's all it really is. And this happens, again, every year. One individual has a pro day where everybody falls in love. And I find it interesting that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell did not attend the pro day. Now, if they were there, I think we're having a different conversation this morning. But that leaves me to question, what's the move now at 2? What's the mindset in Allen Park? And I don't think we have a clear understanding or a clear reading. Of course, I tell all of you, draft the cocaine, which means get an edge rusher. But Kyle Hamilton is now emerging as the Vegas favorite. The Lions will dare take a safety number 2 overall.
Yeah,
that'll be the highest safety ever taken.
It ain't ideal. No, it ain't.
in year 2 of a rebuild when you're just starting to feel pretty confident about where they're going. And again, I can't deny the talent that Kyle Hamilton is. I can't. But I know how to win in the league. And that's get the quarterback, the GM, and the head coach right. Protect the quarterback, give him some weapons, get to the opposing team's quarterback. It's that simple. Like, it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
And Kyle Hamilton is going to be a playmaker in the league. And yeah, you'd love to have him on your team. But are you ready for Kyle Hamilton? Oh, well, Adam, we can take an edge at 32 and 34, and one of them will work out, right? Fuck, if that's what you want to do, go for it.
It ain't going to be the
That's
edge
not
rushers.
how you draft. This isn't Madden. It's not a video game. This is real life. Real life people's jobs are on the line. If Brad Holmes misses at number 2, that's going to be a problem. Like, you guys play too much Madden.
You know what's been pissing me off, though? Like, the amount of people that are talking to me and trying to convince me about Malik Willis saying, you're going to pass on a future MVP? A future like whatever they're saying. They're pitching Malik Willis to me like he's the next great quarterback, and I get that. There's always a chance. But what are you guys seeing that I'm not? That's the biggest question I have.
Who would you rather have, Justin Herbert or MVP Lamar Jackson?
Justin Herbert.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
I'm going to ask you compared to Lamar Jackson, which
Joe
player
Burrow.
you'd want. Okay.
And that's
Derek Carr.
Ooh, now we're getting a little.
Yeah, now you're having a conversation. Isn't that sad with an NFL MVP? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, see, now you're
Nobody cares if you're a mobile quarterback. Nobody gives a shit. It is the most overused term in the NFL right now. It is so frustrating. Do you want to be mobile in the sense of getting out of the pocket sometimes, escaping the pressure? Absolutely. I'd love a quarterback to be able to do that. But at the end of the day, you got to play within the pocket. That's how the NFL works. It's always worked this way for quarterbacks. Can you make the throws when you're in the pocket? Yes, there's going to be plays where you make a play unscripted, you roll out, you make a beautiful throw 30, 40 yards downfield. Congratulations, that's not football. That's just you being brilliant for a singular moment in time.
Right.
That's not dropping back 30, 40 times a game. Big difference.
Look at the 4 quarterbacks in the championship games, all pocket quarterbacks. And yeah, Josh Allen can run. Well, Josh Allen can beat you in the pocket. That's the difference. Malik Willis, I don't even know if he can win a game strictly in the pocket. I mean, I love his athleticism.
Who's the mobile quarterback? Not run first, excuse me. Who was the mobile quarterback outside of Cam Newton to make a Super Bowl appearance in recent time? Don't tell me Patrick Mahomes.
No, he can beat you in the pocket.
He's known for his arm.
Yeah.
What are we talking about with with Malik Willis? Are we talking about his accuracy, his arm strength? No, you talk about his arm strength and he's mobile. He can run. I don't want my quarterback to run.
No, yeah.
I don't want my quarterback to run.
That's what the running back's for.
He was 2 for 4 in the Senior Bowl. And he had more rushing attempts than he did passing attempts.
Wait, wouldn't the Senior Bowl be a better evaluation for a guy like Malik Willis? At least, and then a pro day? I mean, we're overreacting from a guy who has no one coming at him and he's in no pads throwing to open receivers. But then at pro day, 2 for 4 and 11 yards, I believe the statistics were. And it's not even the point, but you got to see him in pads on a field throwing the football against coverage.
Yeah, look.
And Kenny Pickett looked the best quarterback in that situation. So
yeah, look, man,
really
I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm the Lions and that's my guy, I'm going for him. I don't care. I don't care what public perception is. If I believe in Malik Willis, I'm going for him. I believe, and this is my opinion, I believe it's more important for this football team, given the timeline they're working under, to go out and secure a game-wrecking pass rusher. And if you can do that, I'm starting to feel much better. And again, guys, okay, look, a team can fall in love with a quarterback. You can fall in love with a quarterback. Can we all just agree on one thing? And if we can all agree on this one thing this morning, I'm going to have a much better relationship with all of you. Can we all agree that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about? Because if quarterback was as simple as how you make it seem when evaluating a quarterback, and it's this simple of a science, everybody in the league would have a quarterback. But that's not the case. So do me, everybody in this room, everybody listening at home, and the people that have to deal with you in your lives a favor. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Having said that, I'm willing to extend an olive branch. I'm willing to say, you know what? When I look at Malik Willis, okay, 6'1", I've seen quarterbacks similar to him work in the NFL. Obviously, you can have those concerns. It's not a requirement, I believe, in today's NFL, given that he is mobile, right? He's able to escape the pocket at times.
Right.
The arm strength, very attractive. Deep ball accuracy, very attractive. That's not everything.
Yeah. What about the rest of the field?
And there is the intermediate, short, play action, understanding, dissecting coverages. Can you do all that? Do I believe you can do all that? And after sitting down with Malik Willis and interviewing him, do you walk away with the conclusion that not only do I believe he can do all these things, but by sitting for one whole season, he will be ready to take over the league year 2? If that is the case, the Detroit Lions should absolutely go for Malik Willis. But that is only based on he is going to be to the 10th degree better than Jared Goff next season. If he isn't, I don't want to hear it. They are committed to Jared Goff for 2 more years. You, Detroit, are going to be able to have your opportunity next year as well to draft a quarterback. If you want to force your hand and do it this year, be my guest. Your decision. I think you're a year away, and I'm going to keep saying that. I think you're a year away, but again, if it's Brad Holmes, all in, Malik Willis, I'm going to shut the hell up and say that's his guy, I'm with it. Maddie, let's take a quick break. When we get back, Daniel Jeremiah released his 3rd version of his NFL mock draft. Who the Lions are taking is actually quite unbelievable. It's an edge rusher, not named Kayvon Thibodeau. Jeff is going to enjoy this a lot.
All right, well, we'll talk about that when we get back. But first, Jeff, could you please tell us about Cintron?
Yes, well, Cintron, guys, aspirational lifestyle beverage brand with a line of sparkling flavored energy beverages, premium bottled water, and Revitalizer shots. Cintron is the official energy drink of the Red Wings, proud partners with the Detroit Pistons, and exclusively served at Little Caesars Arena. If you are looking for premium ingredients, long-lasting energy, balanced hydration, essential vitamins, and great taste, Cintron is your top choice. Buy online at cintronworld.com. Use the promo code RedWings10. Save 10% with shipping included. Remember, guys, drink it, live it with Cintron.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Man, it might be 8:30. Me and Fish are already talking about wings. It sounds absolutely delicious. And you know what sounds even more delicious? Just the average wings. Wingstop. Get to Wingstop. Fresh, juicy, hormone-free chicken. Wingstop has the best traditional wings. Try out their signature sauces, either the Jamaican jerk or their lemon pepper. Their wings are tossed to perfection in any sauce you so choose. And when the wings are this good, you're allowed to be a snob, Fish. Order online now at wingsnob.com. Wingsnob, we just have better wings.
No better combination than wings and football.
Oh, you're
Fish, there's no better combination than my fist in your mouth.
I would like to see that happen. There was a fight this morning,
I feel
actually.
there is a better combination than that.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
All right, give me it.
Well, I can't say off the top of my head.
Just going to have me thinking now for the rest of the show. Anyways.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Daniel Jeremiah from NFL.com released his latest mock draft. Aiden Hutchinson goes number 1 off the board, which puts the Lions in a situation with the option to select Malik Willis, the option to select Kayvon Thibodeau, Kyle Hamilton.
Yep.
Jeff, I want you to take a wild guess who they take at number 2. And Daniel Jeremiah's latest mock draft.
I'll say Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker is absolutely the correct answer. Daniel Jeremiah has him going number 2 overall to the Detroit Lions. He says Walker has the athleticism and scheme versatility to fit in with any of the teams at the top of the draft board. And I think the Trayvon Walker pick is very, very good. I'm a big fan of it. Having said that, though, Houston ended up taking Kayvon Thibodeau, and over-under 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round.
Over-under?
Mm-hmm. 1.5, I'll say.
Okay, I'll go over on that. 2.
Under.
Under?
He only has, if I can scroll up quick enough, Kenny Pickett going in the first round to the New Orleans Saints. And This is Daniel Jeremiah. This is a guy that's very well connected, is talking to GMs on a daily basis. The fact that Malik Willis is not even a top 15 pick concerns me. And I think that should be, you can take this with a pinch of salt if you'd like, but based on Daniel Jeremiah's mock, the Lions are in prime position to select him at 32 or 34. Jacksonville won't take him.
Yeah, no.
But
I don't think he'll get past Pittsburgh. Like, something tells me
we
that.
believe that. We believe that to be the case. But
who knows, yeah.
Look at this. 1 quarterback taken in the first round, and it's Kenny Pickett to the Saints. That's it.
Wow. I mean, I can see it, but again, I would be surprised. Now, would I be surprised if there's 2 quarterbacks in the top 10? I would not be, just because of how important it is, especially in today's NFL. You got to get the quarterback right. So to have 1 quarterback in the first round, I think that says a lot about Daniel Jeremiah as well, and how he's evaluating these guys. I know he's talking to a lot of sources in the NFL, so he's not just pulling this out of his ass. But again, 1 quarterback in that first round, oof, if you can get Malik Willis at 32 or 34, sounds much better, doesn't it?
It's interesting, and again, based on Daniel Jeremiah's mock, if I'm Brad Holmes, and again, I'm willing to extend an olive branch here with all of you this morning. If I'm in love with Malik Willis the way you are, and he's available at 32, you're damn right I select him. Give me that 5th-year option on a rookie contract,
I'm running up
and
that
I
podium.
am a very happy person this morning. Having said that, this is what I mean about smoke and mirrors, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because everybody's enamored with Malik Willis. Does he fit your timeline? And let me ask you this, Detroit. Is Malik Willis ready to play week 1 this NFL season? No. Most NFL scouts, GMs, personnel, anybody involved with player personnel are saying right now this is a guy that's going to need time to develop. All right, I'll acknowledge it. Let's say you select him number 2 overall. That has not changed your win total outside of, if not for the worse, because you haven't added a premier defensive player. Fair?
Yeah.
So let's say next year I'm telling you you need to win 6 to 9 games and you end up winning 6. Well, Detroit, next year is, again, it could all be another disaster class. But next year people are highly excited, I would say, very excited for the quarterback class next year. Okay, what does that mean for you? It means you're picking in the top 5, top 10. And if there's a team that wants a quarterback, well, you can trade back because you already committed to yours. Is he ready to start the following year? What are you selecting in that draft to support him? The timeline's off by a year for me. That's why I'm not bought into the idea. It could all be smoke and mirrors, but I truly believe it's Jared Goff this year, draft the quarterback next year, sit him for the final year of Jared Goff, and a clean transition on the cap, no issues, and ideally Jared Goff has taken you to the playoffs in one of those 2 years. similar to the Kansas City Chiefs transition. Now, is it going to be that smooth and perfect? No, guys. Nothing is perfect.
Right.
No plan ever goes according to plan, ever. Having said that, that's the timeline I see this team on. But I can't control if that front office and that scouting department is in love with Malik Willis. If they are, I will be pounding the table that they should take him number 2 overall. But I don't know that. That has not been communicated to me. And I'll give you my opinion. And my opinion is you take an edge. Jeff?
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Now, the question really becomes, and I don't want a quarterback at least this year. You could take edge rusher, you could take a safety. We went through our mock drafts. You haven't really seen any quarterbacks at all. You saw Carson Strong once with Adam in like the 4th, 5th round, but we're good. I mean, we know what this team needs more so than a shiny toy like Malik Willis. And listen, at number 2, that's tough, and especially if Daniel Jeremiah, a very respected guy, especially this time of year, and he's not even having him in the first round. Now, do I believe that's going to be true? Probably not, but I am willing to wait till next year, even knowing that the Lions, there's no guarantee you can get a franchise quarterback. We had, I believe, our good friend from Pride of Detroit on, and he came on and talked about the possibility of even next year, there's going to be teams that want a quarterback. Like, there's no guarantee the Lions can come up and get a Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud, considering there might be teams in that top 5 that need a quarterback. And I get that, but I'm still willing to wait because Jared Goff isn't a terrible quarterback. He is a serviceable quarterback, a bridge quarterback that can get you to your next, rookie. And I'm not going to force the hand this year at him. I'm not. So edge rusher
why was
for me.
Justin Herbert so successful year 1? He's a great talent, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I make the argument that Malik Willis and some of these quarterbacks in recent years have all the talent that Justin Herbert has. Why was he successful year 1?
Because he walked into a great situation.
Thank you.
That is the biggest
What
thing.
is Malik Willis walking into?
A team
1 year of sitting behind a run-heavy team that hasn't built its defense, and the wide receiving core is what? I'm a fan of DJ Chark. We all like the signing. What the fuck does that do for your football team? What does that do for your quarterback? Your rookie quarterback. You have an unproven tight end with a high ceiling, but he just can't stay healthy. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yes, he's a blessing. God bless. Phenomenal. What else? Where's your Keenan Allen? Mike Williams. Austin Eckler.
Joey Bosa.
Top 10 offensive line. You're Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
You're Darwin James. And mainly, where's your Joey Bosa? Where's your head coach? Is Dan Campbell what you think he is? Great. Then you're ready for a quarterback. If he isn't, whoever you bring in will fail. The situation you get put into when you are drafted is everything at the quarterback position.
Absolutely.
If Lamar Jackson is selected by the Cleveland Browns, he is out of the league with it by his 2nd year. Not because he doesn't work hard, not because he doesn't put in the work, or he doesn't believe in himself. But the goddamn Baltimore Ravens changed their entire offense and built it around their quarterback and Lamar Jackson. They did that. They didn't run the Kansas City. No, they built an offense that would make the quarterback look phenomenal, and boy, did he.
And their defense won them some games, too. They got a great defense.
Is Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl if they don't go out and get an edge rusher in free agency, and they don't go out and draft a Jamar Chase?
Sign Von Bell. Yeah, all
Come
these
on.
guys.
The situation you walk in, and again, Joe Burrow was fortunate.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt his rookie year. Had he not gotten hurt, they win 2-3 more games.
They don't have
and they're
Jamar
not
Chase.
getting Jamar Chase. Some of it is luck. You have to be fortunate, whatever you want to call it. But the situation you walk into is everything. It is absolutely everything. In Detroit, have you built a situation that allows any quarterback, rookie or not, to walk in and be successful? Right now, that answer is no. You're still building it. So I believe they're 1 year out. That's why I believe they're 1 year out. And again, you've had Matthew Stafford for 12 years, Detroit. Did you not learn? You can have the quarterback, but if you don't build the core foundation of a football team, outside of the 1 year you maybe had it, that's what you get. Inconsistent football, losing seasons, not sure of direction.
Right.
I may not like Lamar Jackson, but he's working in Baltimore because they bought into him. And he bought into them. And he's getting better and better every year as a passer. Do I think it's going to work out long term? I don't. But I hope he proves me wrong. Having said that, they bought in. Are you bought into Malik Willis? Good. I will buy in with you, Brad Holmes. That's my confidence level in you. Having said that, that doesn't mean, oh my God, draft Malik Willis. Yeah. You fucking idiots. What's more important to this football team right now? Building a defensive front that will win you football games, or getting a quarterback to sit for 1 year that you aren't sure is going to work out.
Yeah.
And by the way, the guy that can make all the throws, had the mobility, a bit undersized, not really, and walked into the freaking perfect situation was who? He's in your division. Ding, ding, ding. Jordan Love, you goddamn idiots. They sat him a year, and he wasn't even ready. Don't talk to me about Malik Willis at 2 when he's a project and he doesn't come in day one and start. You take Malik Willis at 2, I want him on the field in September.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Adam, he's not ready. There's a special place in hell for people like you. Let's take a quick break. When we get back, early contenders and pretenders. Wow, contenders and pretenders around the NFL. Obviously, Zadarius Smith signing with the Vikings is a big move and a big shift for the NFC North. I do want to revisit that a little bit. And then, of course, at 9 o'clock, wow. God help me today. Fan mock drafts. Guys, we do this every Wednesday. It's one of my favorite things to do all week. We go over your mock drafts. We give them grades. Maddie gives a bad review of it because she's a bad human. And the rest is history. The rest is history. So,
I
Maddie,
like being a bad human.
if you don't mind.
There's no funner. There's no. No,
It's okay.
Screw it. Okay,
It's
before we
tongue-twisting
go,
Wednesdays.
we're just going to talk about Guardian Alarm. Is that okay, Jeff?
Yes. Well, Guardian Alarm, we talk about defense, and go defense, Lions or bust. But anyway, that's a different conversation. Guardian Alarm, they get it. They're willing to go defense. They're not willing to take a chance on any other thing. No, I'm just joking. And good defense on and off the field helps you feel secure. Guardian Alarm has state-of-the-art technology that helps you feel safe, all with 24/7 local monitoring. Guardian Alarm also has convenient features, lets you check in on your home, control lights and temperatures, detect smoke or carbon monoxide. It will even let you lock and unlock doors. Call 800-STAY-OUT today. You heard Fish. That's 800-STAY-OUT. Guardian Alarm has been trusted for over 90 years at keeping families safe.
Golf.
Everything that we've hoped for, finally.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brandon Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
It's all happening now.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Detroit, you've been waiting. You've been asking, and now he's back. Starting Monday, April 4th, Terry Foster joins the Morning Woodward Show every day, bringing you Detroit sports like only he can.
The Morning Woodward Show with Terry Foster and Adam starts April 4th.
Live on the Woodward Sports Network.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Also featured on the Roar on 99.1, 93.5, and 94.7 HD2. Guys, we have early contenders and pretenders around the NFL. This kind of feels like a bachelorette.
Very early.
Yeah, look, I mean, at the end of the day, the AFC is, I could be here an hour trying to figure out who the hell the favorite is in the AFC. Start in the East. Buffalo. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go Buffalo. Let's just go division by division, right? at least rank them in order.
Okay.
I'm going to go for the AFC East, Buffalo, Miami, New England, and the Jets.
I would agree with you.
In that order.
I would agree with you.
Okay. AFC West, tricky. Very tricky.
This one is...
I'm going to go...
Going to be tough.
I'm going to go Raiders, Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs. I know.
You going Raiders number 1?
I thought really hard about this. I'm probably really extremely wrong right now.
Hey, this is the part of being early. It's early.
I'm just Josh McDaniels back in the league, ideally learned from his mistakes back in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, Hunter Renfrow, a run game, an offensive line, a tight end, a defense, an edge rusher, a safety in Abram. Okay? I like Vegas a lot. And I think they're going to surprise everyone, and I think the Chiefs are going to have a year where Andy Reid's going to probably consider retirement. We're 4 years now of what, 5 straight AFC title games?
Yeah. They've had 1 year.
Congratulations, Kansas City. You have had a hell of a run. I think this is the year you kind of get smacked in the face. And you could finish 8-9, 9-8, and be last in your division. That's how difficult it is. Give me your AFC West.
I'm going to stick with number 1. Truthfully, it's got to be the Chargers for me. I'm going to stick with number 1 for the Chargers. Number 2, I'm going to go with the Broncos, and then I'm going to go Chiefs, and then I'm going to go the Raiders. And they're all going to be probably 9 to 12, 13 wins. They're all going to win a ton of games. Probably all 4 of them might make the playoffs, but the problem I have is with the Chiefs and putting them last, and I see what you're saying 100%, but it's hard for me to really buy stock in a team that's going to decline that much, considering there's only been 1 year in which Andy Reid hasn't won over 10 games. And maybe it happens this year as well. But again, I'm sticking with the Chiefs, and they're all going to win. Like, the Raiders could take last place in this division with 9 wins. Like, it's that very easily possible. But I'm a big believer in the Chargers. I mean, Justin Herbert now in his 3rd year. You have the additions they made: Khalil Mack, signing J.C. Jackson, re-signing Mike Williams. They still have the pieces they had: Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Rashawn Slater in his 2nd year now. So that team right there, to me, on paper, both sides of the ball, that's my favorite to win the AFC West. Give me the Chargers. Chiefs, though, I can't pick them last. And I think the Broncos as well. I know a lot of people are high on them. I think that's a wait and see. That really is a wait and see at this point. And now we got some guests, which I love. Absolutely.
Yeah, I have an issue with police, obviously, because they pulled over a good friend of mine here yesterday. So,
now it's a good friend.
You want to have a seat? Maddie, have a seat, traitor. Come on.
Wow, just kick me out like that.
I'm sorry, Maddie.
Yeah, whatever.
Guys, we're doing a complete 180 this morning. So I called out the police yesterday on the show, and we have an officer now sitting in studio. Goes by the name of Abe. Abe, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
I defended you the other day, so you can't arrest me, by the way. I defended your heritage and your football team.
First of all, anyone speaking of my football team, it's disrespectful, because we know where the truth is really coming from. You disrespected my people yesterday.
That's your
people.
Why are you working on Woodward? Huh?
That wasn't me.
You have way less problems.
We are a whole.
Talk to them. You know them. They're your people.
When we talk about people in sports media and how they're the devil, they're talking about you too. Does that not good?
Yeah. Look, I've accepted. Look, I'm a piece of shit. I understand.
Adam, you knew this day was coming. You knew this day was coming.
I get it.
Can you arrest him on the show?
Absolutely.
No, not allowed. All right, so I have a serious question.
Only because
I've made a lot of threats over the last 3-4 weeks.
I heard. I've been documenting.
I know. All right. Shut up, fish. What are the odds I can get arrested even if I didn't do anything?
I mean, there's a lot of evidence going against you right now.
I
know. on camera.
How do you feel about Malik Willis to the lines at 2?
Oh, God.
At 2, I hate it.
All right, good. So if I kidnap him, you won't arrest me.
As a Jets fan, I'd love it, because now you're giving me more opportunity for Kayvon Thibodeau. So please, by all means, let him have a great pro day. Let him interview fantastically. Let him marry Brad Holmes' daughter. Whatever it takes, so Thibodeau can fall to 4.
I like his thinking. Kayvon, I want Kayvon at 2, so he's obviously in the right mindset. He wants him to fall to the Jets.
I'm still not convinced that Hutchinson's going 1. I know people are like all over it. I'm not convinced.
Question
just
for a
because they
Jets
tagged Cam
fan.
Robinson.
Question for a Jets fan. All right, because Lions fans are living in La La Land because they think. Yeah, I know, right? They believe, not all of them. I have to defend the smart ones at least. Believe that they can get the 4th and the 10th pick from you guys.
I've been waiting for this.
And I have to ask it. You messaged me about it and you said thank you, this is the dumbest thing I ever heard. I'm gonna ask you a question and then you can address the 4th and 10th pick. Would you be happier getting Kayvon Thibodeau at number 2 overall, or getting Kyle Hamilton and Trayvon Walker at 4 and 10? Let's say
Walker and Hamilton, and it's not even a question. What people have to realize is it's the same thing with fantasy football, and that's kind of like my thing, fantasy football. If you're offering a trade to somebody, would you accept that trade from the other end? If you're a Lions fan and you're picking 4-10, and let's not even do it this year, let's do it next year, right? Where let's say at 32 you take a quarterback, so you're not worried about taking somebody next year. And for whatever reason, the Rams are trash this year. Donald's hurt, Stafford's hurt, Kupp is hurt. I mean, they're stacked. But let's say they end up being a trash
Can you
team.
not? I have money on the Rams already. So.
I'm vehemently against you doing anything productive, right? So let's just say that happens. And next year, the Lions end up with the 4th and 10th pick overall. However that happens, despite the fact that they're winning a Super Bowl this year. Would you want to trade those 2 picks to move up 2 spots?
You don't have to ask me. I mean,
No. It's crazy.
I know.
I texted this to you the other day also. Trubisky went 2nd overall to the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears had the 3rd pick that year. They moved up 1 spot. And you're talking about 2 spots. It's not crazy, and they went up for a quarterback. What did they trade for that to move up 1 spot? A 3rd, a 4th, and a 3rd. Would you trade a 2/3 and a 4th for the number 10 overall pick? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So I like.
No,
that's why
I'm
I
with
love
you.
this guy.
Look, I'm with
I
you.
get what he's saying.
I tried to defend your honor yesterday.
You're one of few.
He goes, I tried to defend your honor.
I do have to ask the question though. How do you feel about the Jets moving forward with Zach Wilson? Yeah, so I'm officially a Go Green guy now because Michigan fans are the biggest scum in the world.
Well, I'm a Michigan fan.
Are you? Well, fuck you and your whole fucking university.
Whoa.
Because you jackasses decided to play like garbage all season in the college basketball season.
Hold on.
And then, we're going to go to the Sweet 16. Thank you, guys. You've ruined my last 2 weeks.
I'm from New York City, so I don't have a... Rutgers doesn't mean anything to me. St. John's was...
What about Syracuse?
Syracuse is Canada. And and St. John's was awesome when Ron Artest played, and I can't name a single guy that's played since. Speedy Claxton, maybe?
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it, right?
That's it.
I don't even think Chris Mullen, I don't think they're in existence. I'll tell you later why I'm a Michigan fan. It's not deep-rooted.
We have a question in the chat for you.
Oh, Lord.
How would you feel about trading the 10th overall pick, the 35th overall pick, and a future 2nd to move up from 10 to 2?
That I would do. I would do that for sure because we have so much draft capital. Because the Jets traded. We have the 2nd pick from the Seahawks in the Jamal Adams trade. We have a second pick, which is early in the 2nd from the Sam Darnold trade. We are stacked with picks, and if you're not going to use them to take players, you use them to accumulate each other to move up in the draft. That's the whole purpose of it.
Get better players.
You want to move up from 10 to 2 and give up 2 2s for it. By all means, I'm down for that.
I defended your school, by the way.
It's not
all
my
football
school.
season, I sat up here defending your school. And then you guys stabbed me in the back during basketball season.
First of all, with everything you said, you deserve so much worse than getting stabbed in the back. They should stab you.
Get shanked.
I mean, listen, I think of you, all of you Michigan fans. Look, I've offered to kidnap Cade McNamara for you so J.J. McCarthy could be your starting quarterback.
What do you think
Who
we're
else is
doing
doing
here?
that for you guys? Nobody.
What do you think we're
I'm
doing
out
here?
risking my life for you. All I get is, I don't even get a thank you. What do I get? Oh, who made the Sweet 16?
You get cuffs. That's what you get.
Oh, man. One last question. If I push somebody accidentally...
Allegedly,
accidentally off the Ambassador Bridge.
AKA
and they live.
me?
And they live.
So here's the question. Were you in Canada?
Oh. Niagara Falls.
I could be.
Because now you're talking Interpol and things like that. That can get a lot more dangerous.
All right, no. So we're in Michigan. Bring it back. We're definitely in Michigan. I have a friend who wants Kyle Hamilton, and I told him if they did trade him, I would throw him off the Ambassador Bridge.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
I said that. Yeah. It's not true.
Right, allegedly.
There you go. Thank you, Abe. I just make
It's just
threats
going to be his
every
new
day.
favorite word.
I know.
Everything's
Look, I
alleged.
really don't think I make it to football season. By the time football season comes around, I'll either be arrested or canceled. I truly believe that.
Or dead. You might have tried pushing somebody off the bridge and lost your footing.
Oh, no, I don't lose my footing. If I'm going off that bridge, it's by my consent.
All those bad ACLs, you might take
No,
take a
man,
slip.
I'm good.
Did you hear Adam Maydana's getting drafted as backup quarterback?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know if you
5
noticed.
years,
Yeah.
125.
Big contract.
I signed a big contract
big
the other
contract.
day.
You and Matt Stafford. I heard you're doing the Verizon commercial so he can do AT&T. You guys separate.
Yeah, we're a conflict of interest.
I got you.
Yeah.
Adam, you're too controversial to be no AT&T commercial.
Can you hear me now? You're like, motherfucker, can you hear me now?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
honestly, maybe we should do like spoof
Sorry,
commercials.
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish doesn't edit it. Don't worry. Fish is an asshole, though. I think I'm going to fire him after today. Pissed me
You're
off this
not.
morning.
I hate you, Adam.
I love you too, buddy. All right. We got to go to
I
break.
love this.
When we get back, oh my God. Fan mock drafts. We'll see what you guys submitted, what picks, who you're taking at 2, 32, 34, 66. I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
But before we go, I got to tell you about Gypsy Vodka, the smoothest and best tasting vodka on the market. Michigan's vodka. It's gluten-free, locally owned and operated up in Petoskey, Michigan. And as always, you drunk, inbred Detroit fans, drink responsibly, please. Do me a favor. I don't want to see you on the side of Woodward naked at 12 o'clock at night. Please, thank you so much. Drink responsibly and have a good rest of your, 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Cade Cunningham. I'm proud to partner with Hall Financial, the mortgage company known for 5-star service. Don't just take my word for it. Check out their 5,000 5-star reviews for yourself. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started with your 5-star experience today.
Think you're a big shot?
Oh, excuse me, it goes down.
Think you can make the big shot?
Washington fires and hits.
Woodward Sports wants to send you to the finals for college basketball April 2nd through the 4th in New Orleans. That's right, you and a friend in the Big Easy.
We'll take care of the airfare, hotel, and tickets to see the finals
For college basketball, listen Monday through Friday to the Morning Woodward Show.
Big D Energy.
And the bottom line for your chance to qualify. If you can make the big shots, you and a friend are getting out of the cold and to New Orleans. Keep listening and watching for your next chance to win. Powered by Planet Fitness,
Centron,
and the Sports Marketing Agency.
And it's over. Anything can happen in March.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. They didn't have the fuzzy cuff, so Adam wasn't interested. So, I guess we have to move on and actually do this show.
That's the new word here. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right.
Everything's
let's
alleged.
start with the fan mock drafts. Put them on the board, Alex, if you don't mind.
Who do we have first?
Who do we have first? I'm interested.
Tell us.
Trayvon Walker going number 8. Overall interesting. They traded back with the Atlanta Falcons. Makes sense. They got a future first and the 8th overall pick. They take Trayvon Walker at number 8, Jahan Dotson at 32, Nick Benito.
I really like this draft.
At 34, Brian
have a name?
Asamoah.
This might
At
be the one I sent,
66.
which was Jeremy. His name was
Christian
Jeremy.
Watson. Wow, this is a really good draft. I don't
Yeah.
know why PFF gives you an A-. You get an A+ in my book, sir.
Yeah.
Way to secure the future, get 2 edge rushers. I'm a big fan of it. I think my only complaint would be I would have rathered you end up with Leo Chenal at 34 and Cameron Thomas at 66
Yeah, take an edge.
than what
Switch
you
them
have
around.
right there. I'm a big Leo Chenal guy. I think he's going to be a high motor impact player in the league. Let's move on to the next mock draft. What do we got on the board? More trades. Jesus Christ. The same trade with Atlanta, except he got more picks.
Yeah.
Wow. Speak of the devil, Leo Chenal. Cameron Thomas. This is very interesting. Devin Lloyd, number 8 overall. That's a C on PFF. That's an A+ in my book.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Boye
That's good value.
Mafe at 32.
That's great.
You get an A for that. Zion Johnson, a bit unnecessary, but I don't
I like
mind
it.
it. He's available at 34. It's tough to pass
I'll
on
take
him.
Vitai's spot.
Leo Chenal, A++. Cameron Thomas, A++.
Mechie.
A-. I love that.
Like it.
That's a good... Your first 6 picks are home runs. Unbelievable. But that's way too many players. That's the problem with that trade.
Yeah,
You're picking way too many times.
He's like 12 deep.
Like,
But
you
like
do
it.
have a salary cap. And you do have a certain amount of players you want to keep on the roster, and you don't want to waste these picks. So I'm not a fan of having 2 second-round picks, 2 first-round picks, and, 2 third-round picks? Yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a bit much. Those first 6 players. Is James Cook available at 97? I hope he wasn't. I'm going to kill you if he wasn't. You took him. You better take James Cook if that's sort of...
Right.
Yeah, my bad. Now, look, I threaten people all day. What do you expect from me?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's my job here, Abe. What do you think I'm talking sports? I'm here to Listen, man, you're going to see me on Fox 2 one day. Adam Beydoun. Local podcaster
Ryan Armani is
turned
just-
serial killer. Ryan Armani's going to be doing the story on me. I worked with that guy. Oh, my God.
You never would have thought he'd push someone off the ambassador
I never
bridge.
knew.
He said allegedly.
Adam reportedly had 172 threats over the 3 weeks.
They count him up.
He was doing the show. God damn it.
Abe's on that case. They're both are.
Oh, man. All right, let's get to the next mock draft. Alex, who do we have on the board? All right, this one was sent to me, I want to say, from, I don't want to botch his name. It's from Samuel Lang.
Okay.
Samuel Lang, always in the YouTube chat. Shout out to Samuel Lang.
I see a big problem
He
with this
sent this mock draft. Kayvon Thibodeau, number 2 overall. I don't think anybody has a problem with it. Aiden Hutchinson goes number 1 overall in this draft. Jaquan Brisker at 32. I don't mind. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it at all.
Maybe could have got Maybe there's probably better options than Christian Harris in a tackle.
Yeah, okay, so you have a problem now in the second round. Can we agree the first 2 picks are pretty good?
Great.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Christian Harris? Hell no at 34.
no.
I'm a Leo Chenal guy.
A tackle over a receiver at 66? Hell no.
That's another problem. And then we get into another safety. So we've taken 2 safeties and a tackle with our first 5 picks in the top 100. That is a bad board. Samuel, you know I like you.
And then you took
I'm a big fan
Sterling
of yours.
Weatherford. Was Nick Cross gone?
Yeah, this gets a B from PFF. It gets a C minus.
Yeah, that
in
one's
my
tough.
book. I'm not a fan of it, Samuel. I'm sorry. You're a good guy, Samuel. That's a
Next.
horrible mock draft. Next mock draft, please. Next mock draft.
Oh, this one
Holy
is
hell.
This one is Jay Smith.
Jeff, don't look. Let me read it to you. Don't look. Let me read it to you.
This one's from
All right.
Jay Smith.
This is from Jay Smith.
Yes.
What do we got?
He gets Kayvon Thibodeau, number 2 overall.
Like it.
Number 32 overall, he selects quarterback Malik Willis.
Ooh.
You can look now. Lewis Sign at 34. Georgia linebacker Quay Walker, unbelievable
hell.
at 66.
Yeah.
Christian Watson at 97. Smokey Monday at 177.
He gets an A for that
this
name.
Is
I just like
an
it.
A plus,
Yes.
plus.
This is
plus,
elite.
plus draft. Jay, 10 out of 10, man. The best mock draft sent in on the morning show ever.
I mean,
hands down. Not a better one I can even think of remotely close. 10 out of 10, man.
I
Great
feel like
job.
that's today's qualifier
What is that?
for the NCAA.
He automatically qualifies?
Yeah.
Well, is he even in the chat?
I don't know. We're gonna
Well, that's
find
the
out.
goddamn question. Jay, are you in the chat? If you are, say yes, this is Jay.
everyone starts saying it.
Everyone starts saying yes,
this
I
is
am Jay.
I allegedly am Jay.
I allegedly am Jay. That's an A++ plus draft for me. One life, one chance agrees as well. Sam said, cheers, I stand behind my bars. Sam who? You guys are confusing me this morning. Don't irritate me. Because then I'm going to threaten you. It's just going to not be good for everybody. Ryan is the leader and the best, and Adam is basically, you Sodomite Sam. Okay. Funky's a big fan of Asamoah, but again, Quay Walker at 66. That's the best mock draft I've seen.
Yeah.
Alex, do we have any more? That is it for the fan mock drafts. Thank you for entering. Guys, email them to Maddie. Email them to Jeff, myself, whoever it may be. Don't email them to Fish, because Fish is in timeout right now. Fish, are you going to apologize for what you did in the morning?
What it...
You didn't listen to me.
I did listen to you.
I told you do not touch the cameras. And what did you do?
Okay, it's 7:59 and no one's moving. What am I supposed to do? Just stand there?
Fish. It was 7:57, first of all.
Oh, okay.
I was moving.
You're being dramatic. Number 2.
Not really.
Number 2, all it is plugging the Ethernet cords back into the cameras.
Yeah.
And there's a certain spot they're supposed to go in.
Well,
so I
when
told
I
you don't
can't
touch them.
see, when I can't see because it's wedged into
That's
the wall.
why you're not supposed to do it, because you're 5'7".
Oh my gosh, this is nobody else's problem but you guys.
This is we're gonna squash this on air right now. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
You guys, give me a few minutes. Let me deal with this asshole. Fish,
you're protected. We got
you know I love you, but I swear one of these days I'm gonna kill
Fish,
you.
cops are here today. We're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Listen, Fish. I bet you any money I could get there faster before they cuff me. I can get at least one punch off. I can get at least one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would.
Fish.
Yes, sir.
I want to make peace.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, peace for what?
He's
5
extending an olive
seconds?
branch.
I'm extending an olive branch. I'm gonna apologize for being very mean to you this morning.
For what?
If you
10
apologize
seconds,
for
that's
being a
gonna-
jackass and not listening.
I'm sorry for being a jackass
Thank
and not
you.
listening.
And I
Go.
apologize for being mean in the morning.
So, but how long does that take? Is that like 10 seconds and then back to F you, Fish?
No.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's just
Is that love?
that's my way of showing love to you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you've been working with me for 15 months now.
Yeah.
You should kind of get this.
Oh, I've got it since day one.
Someday he calls everybody baby. Someday he calls everybody bitches.
Oh God. All right. My brain is fried right now.
Are we gonna
The
go to break
Detroit
or
Red Wings
what?
played last night, and they actually played
They won.
really well.
You look good.
They looked really good. Lucas Raymond got on the board. Jakub Vrana, again, another multi-goal game. This guy is unbelievable. God bless him for coming back. We'll get to the Wings and the Flyers game after the break, but before we go to break, I do want to revisit Cade Cunningham just for a few minutes. He had an interview yesterday, believes he's the Rookie of the Year. Jeff, does he have a chance? And if you're a voter, is it Mobley 1, Cade 2, or is it Cade 1? I need to know. I'm starting to lose hope here.
Yeah, no. And listen, the reality of it is, Cade's the best player in the entire draft. No question about it. Now, who will win Rookie of the Year? A lot of things go into it. It's consistency. It's being available. All these other things. And Evan Mobley might have the edge slightly on him in that area. But again, like best player, if you're evaluating the Rookie of the Year award and you're looking at who's the best rookie, regardless of the talent around the player, it's Cade Cunningham, no question about it. I mean, I've been saying this since early December, and that was before Cade went on the tear he's had. I think he's first in so many different categories. Not only is he first in points, he's second in assists. He's damn near first. I think he is first in steals, first in clutch points among rookies, first in 25 5-and-5 games. Like, I could keep going. Like, the guy is leading every rookie in most of the statistical categories but rebounds, because you got Evan Mobley at center, so, and blocks. But other than that, I mean, listen, I would be too much of a homer if I said Cade should be expected to win Rookie of the Year. It's just not as realistic. But again, guys, I'm not voting for the award. If I was voting for the award, I'd be happily selecting the best rookie, regardless of what city he's in. And it just is a coincidence this year that the best rookie is in Detroit. So that ain't my problem. That's on the voters to figure it out.
Well,
so
thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
I really wanted you to get that in before, but there is popular demand in the chat for a reaction to Mel Kiper's mock draft.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, God, it's bad. You're going to be pissed.
Well, I'm trying to find it right now. So I need to know what the hell's the problem here.
We could spend a whole segment talking about it.
Well, we're about to find out. And they haven't told me yet. This is very frustrating. The Big Five surprise. Here we go. Aiden Hutchinson goes where? Help me.
I think I might still go 1.
Aiden Hutchinson goes motherfucker.
Yeah. I know you. Yeah. What do you think of that number 2 pick?
Kyle Hamilton, number 2 overall. Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper, you know what, man? You've been in the business for the longest time.
He's been wrong a whole lot, too.
You know, I'm sure most of us grew up watching you. You know, I've never had this opportunity to say this to Mel Kiper publicly. And, you know, this is a guy that's contributed to the game of football for so long. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, Mel Kiper, fuck you.
There we go.
What did I or any of these beautiful Detroit people do to you? Huh? Why? Why do you have to be such an asshole? Kyle Hamilton at number 2, why? Why? So I jump off the fucking Ambassador Bridge? Huh? Why? What did I do to you? Fuck Detroit. What did I do to you? Talk to me. Tell me. Give me one thing I did wrong to you, huh? What did Detroit do wrong to you, huh? Fuck. Just let us take the punter at 2 at this point. Give me the kid out of San Diego State. I'll take a punter at 2. Fuck your mock draft, Mel Kiper. Is that good?
Fair enough. That's fair. You didn't really make too many, like a death threat, but you kind of said F.
He has Malik Willis going 4 to the Jets. I know, I'm just messing with you.
The panic immediately. What the hell? No, listen. Yeah, Mel Kiper's wrong a lot, but he has also, at the same time, you respect his opinion. But
I just wish he would look at the Detroit Lions, I don't know, and just look at their football team. That would be nice. Like, yeah. What would I do if I was the Detroit Lions? Oh, I'll take a safety.
Even though your pass rush has been
literally
3
bottom
years.
of the league for the last 6 years. I hate ESPN. I really do.
Did you see the Braylon Edwards story about Mel Kiper as well?
Yeah, I'm surprised his dad didn't punch Mel Kiper in the face.
Had him as a third receiver coming out.
God damn it, man. Let's go to break before my blood pressure goes through the roof. We'll get back when we get back. The Flyers and Wings played last night.
Yeah.
And if you bet on them, well, you would have bet money on the Wings winning, and you would have made a lot of money. And the place to do it is at MyBookie. Bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie. Sign up today using code Woodward, and they'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar. I swear this is not hard. You type in a code, WOODWARD. They match you dollar for dollar on your first deposit. Bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie. And if you suck at gambling, like Abe, or you have a gambling problem, like Alex, call the Gambling Problem Hotline at 1-800-270-7117.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Baseball, beer, babes, more beer. Opening day live from Brass Rail and Music Hall Amphitheater with Woodward Sports.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. We're saying bye to our police friends so Adam can safely make threats on the show again. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Anyways,
Draft the cocaine, baby. Draft the cocaine.
Draft the cocaine.
Forgot to bring that up to them.
Here.
No, they're good people.
They're great.
So all the murders I will commit over the following years doing the show, they will be investigating them, meaning I will get away innocent.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We need like an allegedly word count on today's show. It's probably.
I think we're at like 15, 16.
The alleged
Look, I
word
mean,
bucket.
I really do my best to offer insight, and I try to talk things through with you guys, but the Kyle Hamilton at number 2 thing. Look, I'm willing to acknowledge he's a phenomenal player. Phenomenal. He can cover sideline to sideline. You can line him up in the box. Yeah, I can acknowledge all that. He can cover a lot of players. Cool. That is not your priority in this draft. And again, you talk about a quarterback, I feel the same way about the safety. Why are you taking a quarterback when for the first time in, I would argue, franchise history, you're starting to feel real confident about the plan in place? And the plan in place is Jared Goff for the next 2 years. Right. The plan in place is to build a quality football team that when you do decide to bring in a rookie quarterback, they will succeed. Because you have created an environment that will allow a young quarterback to come in and be successful.
Right.
You have yet to develop that. And yes, Kyle Hamilton could be a fantastic player.
But without a pass
And he
rush?
would be so fun to watch. And he would be so irrelevant 90% of the snaps. And that is my concern. Not because he's not good, but because the wide receivers and the quarterbacks are the one that have the advantage. They're the ones making the decision. Kyle Hamilton, who has amazing instincts, by the way, is reacting to those decisions. He is anticipating them.
Right.
And yes, he's very good at that, but he still has a disadvantage. The edge rusher is a must come draft day. The edge rusher is a must, and please, when we watch Kyle Hamilton tape, do not talk to me about the game against Alabama in the college football playoff and the sideline. I want to call it a seam route. And again, I'm not trying to discredit this player, but he wasn't guarding Devontae Smith. He wasn't guarding Jalen Waddle. He was guarding the white dude who I don't even know who the hell he is playing the slot. That's who he was covering on that play that you all point to. Look at his range. Look at, oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at the throw. Bryce Young, Tua Tagovailoa, oh my God. National champions, Alabama. Guys, Hamilton is a great player. So is Sauce Gardner, but you're not taking them at number 2. And if you don't want to take them at number 2, or you just really want them, well, trade back 3, 4, 5 picks and get them. But there's no guarantee they're going to be there.
Right.
So select the player that is best for your football situation, and I believe that is an edge rusher.
I think the biggest misconception I think people have is just because you want an edge rusher at 2 doesn't mean you crap on Kyle Hamilton. That it really isn't. I think the most important position, at least for us and we value on the Lions, is that edge rusher. You got to get after the quarterback. And I get it. You're bringing back Charles Harris, but Charles Harris had one good season last year getting 8 sacks. I need a guy who can get me 10 to 12 sacks. And I get this draft class isn't like the previous draft classes, but still, there's going to be a talented edge rusher in this draft. And I have more certainty over that coming into the Lions than I do Kyle Hamilton coming right in and producing on a team that can't get to the quarterback. Like that's the problem I have. So give me any of the edge rushers, and it doesn't take away from how good Kyle Hamilton is, but still, guys, like,
all right, let's
positions
move
close
on.
to the football.
Fair enough.
Close to the football.
Fair enough. We have more football later on. I'm not too worried. At 9:40, we're going to talk about the Lions draft at 32, 34, 66. But God damn it, one of my favorite teams to watch right now, even when they lose, even when they struggle, are the Detroit Red Wings. And I got to show them love this morning. 6-3 win yesterday over the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers are bottom of the league. They suck, I understand. But you know what? It's nice to see goals unfold the way they did last night. The one-timer by Lucas Raymond is what I envision him being in his prime in 2 years, going for 40, 45, possibly 50 goals a year. It's those kind of goals, the way that offense works, the skating by Larkin, the vision by Larkin, the goal-scoring finishing ability by Jakub Vrana. And the goaltending wasn't all that awful last night.
It's getting a little better over the last couple games. It's getting a little better.
Mo Sider, again, being a damn problem like he always is. I walked away from that game again, like I always do when I watch a Red Wings game, especially when they win, is I'm just feeling good about the direction they're going in. And it's nice to turn on the TV every once in a while and say, you know what, yeah, I can watch that. Win or lose, I'm feeling good about this hockey team. Jeff?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think even post now NHL trade deadline, we were already comfortable beforehand, but seeing, Nick Leddy get dealt, and now Nemestikov get dealt as well. Like this team with Vrana back, 2 goals last night. I mean, it's exciting to really see this core coming together. And it really starts on the goaltending side of things. Nedeljkovic, he allowed 3 goals. But again, this team is on any night can go out and get you 5-6 goals. The question we had, though, over the last couple weeks is the goaltending. And it has been getting better. Nedeljkovic has been playing at least better the last couple games. And offensively, they've turned it around. So it's been great to watch. I mean, even if they're losing, we've said this, they're still the most entertaining team to watch. And that's the reality of it. The Pistons are entertaining, but the Red Wings just seem, at least, it's been a rough 2.5 weeks. But before that, and now, hopefully, you're going to start seeing that before the All-Star game, how they looked. And that was the type of hockey we were all waiting to see, and hopefully we'll get to see more of that. But I'm just happy, man. So glad to have Jakub Vrana back. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, he came out, showed you why. People kind of tend to forget about him this year. They weren't really talking about really the rookies were the focus, and Delkovic's poor play. Now you get Vrana back, and it just solves a lot of those issues. So 26-30-7, Red Wings having honestly a better season than I really did expect, but at the same time, I'm just so excited. I mean, they're opening up space for next year. You got guys coming up the pipeline. How could you not be excited as a Red Wings fan? I honestly, whatever you think of Jeff Blashill, it does not matter right now. What matters is seeing these guys grow, and you're seeing just that. So the Calder Trophy should be any player that's on the Red Wings, either Lucas Raymond or Mo Seider. That's how I'm rolling to the end of the year. But again, there's so much more you could take away from this year besides the impressive play from the rookies. Dylan Larkin in the season he's had, and you're really just hoping on the goaltending to fix things. So it was a good game last night, and that's really been the story of even the last 2 weeks before that, and you're hoping to get back to that. Just good hockey, even if you're losing.
Did you see the Seider hit when he was trying to dump the puck into the opposing team's zone?
No, I didn't.
That was a great hit.
1 second.
Play it.
1 second.
Can you put it on the? Oh, you're okay.
1 second.
Yeah, that was a great hit.
1 second.
I want to see it on the big screen.
All right, 1 second.
Seider.
It's it gives you all the Cronwall feels.
Dude.
People try to hit him, and they end up reconsidering their lives after.
He's 20 years old.
He's a freaking unit. It's nice to have Mo Seider on the
Holy
team.
hell!
So
he's a grown man in a 20-year-old's body. There's no doubt about it. He's
my kind of defenseman.
Yeah,
I love him.
no doubt.
No kidding.
Ain't afraid of nothing.
And you know what? A few years ago, when I wasn't doing the show, you guys didn't know who the hell I was, but a few years ago, I became very frustrated with Dylan Larkin. I'll publicly admit it. I became very frustrated with his development, his consistency, his ability to be a playmaker on the ice for the Detroit Red Wings. And that was around the time where the idea and the conversation was he will be the future captain. In my head, I was like, dude, you got to lead by example. And I have to give him nothing but love this morning.
Right.
Last night, he was the guy that orchestrates everything. He was phenomenal. I want to say 3 assists last night. It could be 2. But he had a great game. His vision this year is elite. Guys, we all like Bertuzzi. The dude's on almost a 1 point per game pace because he plays alongside Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin is phenomenal. I think Lucas Raymond and the 20 goals he's had, a big reason are because he plays with Dylan Larkin. And Dylan right now is making everybody around him better. And I've never felt more confident in him as captain than I do this morning. So I got to give him some love, attention, and credit. He's been phenomenal. We need to go to break. When we get back, I do want to talk about the NBA, League MVP, Rookie of the Year. We have the award ceremonies.
Jeremy Grant.
Coming down the stretch. Jeremy Grant possibly to Portland. That looks like it's actually going to happen, more likely than not.
Yeah.
What it means for the Pistons, what do they do in the draft? Oh, my God, all that stuff. This has been a hell of a morning. I also want to thank all of you at home. Thank you for sticking through whatever the hell YouTube is up to this morning.
Shout out to the fans.
Look, I told you draft the cocaine. I didn't say sniff it, you idiots at YouTube. The hell is going on with them? But thank you guys, seriously. We really do appreciate every single one of you that tune in every morning with us. Can't thank you enough. Maddie, let's take a quick break, and when we get back, we got a lot of Pistons to cover.
Yes, but first we do need to hear about our friends at Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, let me tell you about a fitness organization, a fitness center that allows you to work out in a judgment-free environment that allows you to work at maximum efficiency, and that is Planet Fitness. 0 down, $10 a month. Your fitness is essential. Guys, I said it a little earlier. When we talk about drafting the cocaine, you can apply it to anything in life. It doesn't just have to be with the edge rusher. Draft yourself. Draft the fitness, whatever it may be. The cocaine in the NFL is the edge. The cocaine in the fitness world is working out and taking care of your mental and physical health. Don't do it with cocaine. I'm Maddie's dying over here. But damn it, do it, guys. 0 down, $10 a month. Check them out at planetfitness.com. And as always, visit one of their local Metro Detroit locations.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
At Wing Snob, staying humble's not our forte. We just have better wings. We're back at it again with our crispy golden brown fries and our famous boneless wings. Juicy, tender, hormone-free chicken. Your favorite signature sauces with no bone. Just when you thought Wing Snob couldn't get any better. Order online at wingsnob.com today. Wing Snob. We just have better wings.
Mornings in Detroit just got bigger. Starting April 4th, Terry Foster joins the Morning Woodward Show. That's right, the Motor City icon is now going to be on Woodward Sports every morning. So make sure you're waking up 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. daily to hear the Detroit legend along with Adam right here on Woodward Sports.
Well, it is gloomy, rainy, and cold outside. No better place to go get warmed up and might as well get a tan than Chili Peppers Tanning. That's where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D with spotless, sanitized rooms and trained certified tanning professionals. Make sure to join the Pepper Club for all the best deals. They even beat your competitors by $5. Don't forget, of course, to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan, and Swedish Beauty Lotions. Chili Peppers Tanning, that's where you'll find the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and the darkest tans.
Oh my
guys.
God, tell me more.
Oh, I will. I'm going today.
Yeah, I'm pretty pale. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going today. I got to get my base tan on for the summer.
What's a base tan?
So you don't get burnt. So like you go and get a little bit of a base tan so that you don't burn so fast when the sun actually comes out.
Is that why I'm always a tomato whenever I'm out in the sun? All right, you've convinced me to...
Pepper Club.
You've convinced me to join the Pepper Club.
I've been in it for 3 years.
Really? Good for you. Well, I'm on it now.
Anyways.
No, I'm being serious. I'm sick of going out.
Well, they have 26 locations and more to come.
Yeah, I'm sick of going outside and looking like a rotten tomato.
Or a breadstick.
Or a ghost.
You say ghost, I say breadstick.
Same thing.
One of us is Italian.
Same thing. Clearly one of us is Italian.
Jeff, you want wings and breadsticks? Let's get wings and breadsticks.
I'm in.
Sounds good.
I'm down.
You guys want wings and breadsticks today?
In pizza and ranch.
All right, pizza, ranch, and wings and breadsticks on the house today.
Ooh,
Courtesy of
you
the
said
morning show.
lunch.
I do. So this is a lunch. I'm gonna do for everyone. Okay.
Wow.
This ain't allegedly, right? This is
This is legit.
All right, cool.
The second I get off the show, I'm calling. I'm gonna call the places we need to call to
What's
get it.
open at
You're the
9:30?
man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they're open
Adam
to
from
11.
MVP.
It's gonna be ordered for like noon. They
Okay.
take pre-orders.
Okay.
Jesus, Maddie.
I don't know if I
Maddie, shut the hell up.
I don't-
Just tell me what you want on your pizza and what you want on your wings, and shut the hell up. I'll
Cajun
take care of
wings
the
from
rest.
Wing Snob
I'll take care of the rest.
with their homemade ranch. But then we also need Jets Ranch with turbo crust. Wow. And
We're going all in.
I'm picky. I'm not picky. I like everything, but I know what I like.
This is the same girl. Oh, I'm Italian. I want wings and pizza. You disrespect your culture. and
Thursdays
heritage.
are pasta nights.
All right. Well, whatever.
Lobster ravioli from Da Francesco's. Go get it. You won't regret
Wow.
All right, Jeff. Let's kind of get on track here.
it. But it is cannoli night.
Whoa.
I hate you.
Wednesdays are cannoli
I
night.
hate you.
That's tonight. Cannoli
He
night.
told me to be more Italian. So.
I know. I'm regretting it already. Jeff, talk to me about Portland. Jeremy Grant. What's the move in the off season? Is it going to be a first-round pick, which is what was reported they were going to get before the deadline?
Well, listen, that would be ideal. And I think if you can deal Jeremy Grant, especially near draft time, and we talked about this post-NBA trade deadline, I was never worried that they didn't get a deal done. I knew around draft time at least you'd be able to – there'd be suitors. And Portland seems to be that suitor. They want to build around Damian Lillard. He's been loyal. And you saw Josh Hart, Nurkic talking to Jeremy Grant, especially after that Portland Trailblazer game. Who knows what was said? Probably a little bit of that recruiting going on. But I'm sure the Portland Trailblazers, it came out, they're interested in Jeremy Grant. Clearly, it's a guy on the market right now that can come into Portland, get him 20 points a game, kind of work alongside Damian Lillard. So it makes sense for both sides. It really does. And for the Lions, you get a expected lottery pick, top 15 pick that you can really use and take another part of your core, which is ideal. Again, like you're going into all young players. That was the whole plan all along. Jeremy Grant is an expiring contract next year, and I get it. Jeremy Grant's a great player, or good player rather, but he's going to come out next year demanding 4 years for over $100 million, and I'm sorry, I'm not paying him. And that's nothing to do with Jeremy Grant. But there's a team out there that's willing to pay Jeremy Grant. And I think right now, whether it's Portland, whoever the hell it is, as much as I appreciate Jeremy wanting to be here, that's the biggest thing. Because I've always appreciated any person, regardless of the sport, that wants to come to Detroit just to come to Detroit. And that was Jeremy Grant. Didn't care what the record was. He just wanted to come play for Detroit. And that's what I respect about him. But I also have to respect the fact that we're in a rebuild. And Jeremy Grant is a player that is too good, at least in this point right now. There's contending teams. It's kind of like the Bertuzzi argument. There's always a team that's going to want a Jeremy Grant. There's always a team that's going to want a Tyler Bertuzzi. And if the value is at an all-time high right now, I don't see why you don't deal him at this point. So whether it's Portland, whoever it is, I would hope it's Portland, because then you get that pick. You can get another guy. There's going to be another player in that top 15 that can come in and contribute to your team. It'll open up so much more for Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham. You saw how they looked without Jeremy Grant. And that's kind of the reality of it, and that's where I am right now. So hopefully they can deal him to Portland. And, if he's here next year, the trade value only goes down, and I don't want to re-sign him. So that's kind of my thinking on this. Now, if we're going to talk about the offseason, it's going to open up some money, and that'll allow the Pistons to either in the future acquire a star via trade, and then you could extend him, or you can go out and sign somebody. But if you tie up money next year for Jeremy Grant, 4 years, over $100 million, and then you have other guys that are up to get paid, it's going to make getting one of these stars in free agency or via trade a whole lot harder. So I would rather just clear the books, have the rookies, go out and try and get a deal via trade or whatever it is down the line in the next year or so. But this offseason, I really don't see it being a splash. I mean, I see it's something similar to what the Lions did this season. You maybe sign a guy or two. I don't see a Miles Bridges. He's restricted. I don't see a DeAndre Ayton. He's restricted. I mean, and other than that, the best shooting guard available, Zach LaVine, and he's probably going back to Chicago. So again, guys, like this free agency class, I'm not going to look too much into it. The work's going to be done in the draft. That's where the work's going to be done, or next year via trade or whatever it is before the trade deadline. So we'll see, Adam. But I think a first-round pick for Jeremy is kind of the deal that you have to get done. Absolutely. Especially if you can get a guy like Ched, and then you draft another guy, top 15 that can come in and contribute. I'm good with it. I'm absolutely good with it. And I know you'd be too, probably.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, Jeremy Grant isn't a bad basketball player.
No.
It's just not the fit you want right now. It's not the player you need. Jeremy Grant is a great basketball player to have on your team when Cade Cunningham is a bona fide superstar. He's not yet. You're years away. You are years away from that. It's just the timing is not right in a world where Jeremy Grant fits on this basketball team, and that's not Jeremy Grant's not a good basketball player, I wouldn't want to have him on my team. No. It's just not the right fit, and I think Jeremy deserves to go play on a team that can contend. He can play alongside another superstar. Right. That's the game, and that's the plan, I believe, this offseason for Jeremy Grant. Jeff, moving into basketball still, league MVP, who is it and why?
This is tough. Right now, MVP is hard. It's really
going back to back?
It could be. It could be Jokic. Honestly, it's hard to make a case for, especially Embiid now. He was so dominant. And now over the last week or so with James Harden, and I said this a week or two ago, probably 2 weeks ago, James Harden's going to hurt Joel Embiid's MVP case, whether you like it or not. James Harden has brought so much value to that team that, especially over the last week. Now, I don't know how it translates in the postseason, but it's hard for me to say Embiid is the no doubt. Without James Harden now on that team, Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid, and I get it, you can give a guy MVP for a majority of the season, but Jokic to me, man.
Give me your ballot.
Body of the work.
Give me 1 through 3.
Body of the work. I'll go Jokic, Embiid, and then I'll go Giannis.
Wow.
Maybe Ja Morant. If you want to put Ja Morant at 3, that's fine. I'm good with Ja at 3.
All right,
but my first two are Jokic and Embiid. That's how I'm going to do it.
My MVP is Ja Morant. Second on the ballot's Nikola Jokic. Third on the ballot, Chris Paul, who should have been extremely considered for MVP. Didn't even get a vote last year. They have the best record in the NBA. He's averaging a double-double a night at point guard. He leads the league in assists. He is one of the most efficient players in basketball right now. And he's, 35, 36 years old. Chris Paul deserves some love. He's going to be on my ballot. I'm giving him an MVP vote. Joel Embiid, I don't give a rat's ass about him. I'm not giving him a vote.
You're coming around. Because I know he was number one on your...
Yeah,
he
was. Yeah. But for me, this is about just taking a real step back, man, and just look at the whole basketball season.
Yeah.
There's a team in Phoenix no one's talking about. And you want to talk about Devin Booker, but that team is a 10-11 seed without Chris Paul. That's value. Chris Paul makes that operation work. They got to the finals last year with him. Chris Paul deserves to be an MVP, but I'm going to say Ja Morant. I think what he's done in Memphis, it's a new story. It's different. I don't see Jokic repeating. Give me Ja Morant, Jokic, and then Chris Paul. After that, you want to go Embiid, Luka, Giannis, Luka. I don't care about the order after that. What do you think?
No, I like it.
Crazy for Chris Paul?
No. Well, the only problem I have with Chris Paul is he's been hurt. As much as I agree with you, Chris Paul definitely deserves some love. The Suns, and this is the most impressive part about the Suns, they've been able to win even without Chris Paul. And it's nothing against Chris Paul, obviously. He's so important to that team, but it's something about it's coaching. Monty Williams, I think they're 10-4 this season without Chris Paul, but still, he's a big part of the reason why they're up in the West. So I wouldn't hate you for it. I think Ja Morant's a respectable mention. I think if you want to talk about MVP and you're going to talk about Nikola Jokic or you're going to talk about Embiid or Giannis, Ja Morant deserves to be in that conversation. If we're talking about MVP, and this is kind of Rookie of the Year talk, what are you when you're not on your team? Like, look at Jokic. Take Jokic off the Nuggets. What are they? They're ass.
That's very fair.
They ass, and that's the problem.
They ass.
They ass. I'll say it for you, because they would have. They don't have Jamal Murray. They don't have Michael Porter Jr. They have Aaron Gordon, who's averaging 14 points. Aaron Gordon's your best player. Are you guys comfortable with that, Denver? No, you're not. And then Ja Morant, take him off the Memphis Grizzlies. What the hell are they? I don't have the answer for you. So Embiid, at least now you can make the argument. You take Embiid off, you have James Harden. I mean, they're still going to win. They're going to be a 6 seed. So I'm not worried about that. Give me Jokic. Ja Morant deserves some respect, though. No doubt about it.
Y'all know I have Ja Morant for MVP. I tweet about it every single day. So that's who I have for MVP. But we do have to go to break here. When
Ryan,
we come
shut
back,
the fuck up. LeBron James should not win MVP. Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
They're the 10th seed in the West right now. Go fuck yourself. The other team has Chris Paul, and they have the best record in the NBA.
But before we go, we need to hear about the Fulling Warehouse.
Yes, well, the Fulling Warehouse guys. We talk about Malik Willis, and man, he's got a cannon. You can bring him to Fulling Warehouse with you. You can win some games. Fulling Warehouse in Hamtramck, home of the original football bowling pin game called Fulling. Host your corporate party, team building event, or you can just come in with family and friends. 2 ways to play: $10 unlimited open play or a private lane reservation for up to $120 for 10 people for 2 hours. They have over 100 different beers. They also have their famous $2 mystery beer machine, or you can go and check out their multiple full bars. You can bring the food or you have it delivered in. Come get your full on. Check it out at fullingwarehouse.com.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Think you're a big shot?
Oh, excuse me, it goes down!
Think you can make the big shot?
Washington fires and hits!
Woodward Sports wants to send you to the finals for college basketball April 2nd through the 4th in New Orleans. That's right, you and a friend in the Big Easy.
We'll take care of the airfare, hotel, and tickets to see the finals
for college basketball. Listen Monday through Friday to the Morning Woodward Show.
Big D Energy.
And the bottom line for your chance to qualify. If you can make the big shot, you and a friend are getting out of the cold and to New Orleans.
Got it!
Keep listening and watching for your next chance to win. Powered by Planet Fitness,
Centron,
and the Sports Marketing Agency.
And it's over! Anything can happen in March!
You guys know what month it is. It is March, which means it's March Madness. I know a lot of us have brackets that don't look very good anymore. However, Woodward Sports wants to send you to New Orleans to see the college basketball finals. Make sure you're listening Monday through Friday to the Morning Woodward Show, afternoons with Big D Energy, and of course, drive time with The Bottom Line. If you want more chances to qualify, make sure you're following Woodward Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, head to woodwardsports.com. We've got a couple more days left of this before we pick our winner. Today's qualifier, we're going to pick one random person in the chat. Whoever says hashtag draft the cocaine. All right, guys.
Be committed.
Be committed. Draft the cocaine.
Be better. Hashtag draft the cocaine if you want to qualify. That is the qualifier for today. Hell, that may be the qualifier up until the NFL draft. Well, really up until the contest ends, realistically. But you guys get my point here. All right, Jeff, what positions should the Lions focus on at picks 32, 34, and 66? I don't need a given order.
Okay.
We'll get to that later. But give me the three picks you want, or excuse me, the three positions you want addressed with those three picks.
I've been consistent. We've done these mock drafts. I've consistently taken a safety at 32. Everything could change come draft time. It's all about who's available, who falls, of course. But ideally, with that fifth-year option, it's really how I've been doing it is safety. You take an edge, and then a linebacker. I mean, that's kind of how I've been going through this. Or excuse me, safety, wide receiver, and maybe even linebacker. However, what order you want to do them, it doesn't matter to me. But those are the three positions I've been favoring through those three picks. It's safety, linebacker, and wide receiver. If there's an edge rusher, you replace the linebacker with the edge. It does not matter. But, yeah, everyone's kind of similarly agreeing you need those three positions. Because assuming an edge rusher's going 2, assuming. Now, if Kyle Hamilton gets taken number 2, everything changes. Now you take an edge, 32. Now you take a linebacker, 34. Then you take a wide receiver at 66. But the reality is, guys, every time I've done this, I've taken Jaquan Brisker at 32. So if he's there, that's who I'm going with. You need a safety, especially on the last pick. Now, you could take him at 34. That's fine. So, again, Adam, it just depends who falls. Could have Ojabo fall. There's so many options, at least on the table now for the Lions. You saw Jeremiah's draft, Malik Willis. I doubt he falls all the way to 32. I don't think so at all. But you never know. And I think that's going to have a lot to do with what the Lions decide to do with those picks. But three positions, Adam, no doubt. Give me safety, wide receiver, and give me linebacker. That's the three positions I'm addressing.
I like
Unless
that.
There's a better player.
The three for me that I'm going to stay pretty hell-bent on, and I'm going to have a qualifier, so hear me out here. I'm going to go safety, linebacker, edge.
Okay.
And the only way I go after a receiver is if at 34 or 32, there's one I can't pass up.
Right.
At 66, we're talking about possibly
David Bell,
Christian Watson, or John Mechie.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd consider it, but is Cameron Thomas available? Oh.
Yeah, best player available. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, not even just BPA, but just preference, right? I'm a big Cameron Thomas fan, so of course I'm going to say Cameron Thomas. But if there is a Christian Watson at 66, that's a tough decision for me. But if he goes in the early second round, well...
decision's made for you.
Well, decision's made for me.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go... It's a sequence of 4 positions at the 3 available picks. It's going to be edge, safety, receiver, and linebacker. And the must-gets are our linebacker and safety. Those are the must-gets within picks 32 to 66. You can't not have those. Your first 4 picks after the number 2 overall pick. So we can go 32, 34, 66, 97. I better see an edge, a linebacker, a safety, and a wide receiver.
Yeah. And any of those
likely, I wouldn't mind James Cook at 97 if he falls to 97. A wide receiver at 32, 34, I'm not sure if I'm in love yet. Who falls in the draft? I don't think receivers are falling, guys. They've become more and more valuable over the years.
Right.
So who's falling to you at 32, 34? I don't know. I'm going to say safety at 32, linebacker at 34, or vice versa. And then talk to me about an edge rusher or a wide receiver.
Now, if Jamison Williams falls to 32,
that's
a different conversation.
That's a different conversation.
Right, but I get what you're saying. Those four positions are a desperate need.
Are you a Sky Moore guy at 32 or 34?
No.
I'm not.
No.
And I swear to you, I mean this, I'm not even considering it.
No, I didn't even think about it.
He's not on my board.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
He's not on my board between picks 2 and 34.
Remember, we did the mock drafts. We had him at 66.
Yeah, but he's gone up now on the boards, right? Recently.
So that ain't,
it's out of the question.
That ain't
for
my
me.
problem.
Ryan Lentz, go F yourself. Why is Ryan Lentz the winner? He's not allowed to win. He works here.
Huh?
Yes.
Ryan's in the back.
Ryan is one of our video editors in the back.
That son of a... Ryan, he's a sneaky
He's
son of a
not
gun.
allowed to win. Everybody draft the cocaine in the chat. Ryan Lentz, you are an ass. I'm going to come back there, I swear to God, with the baseball bat. You know what, lunch? You're not eating lunch today with us. You can go sit by yourself on the other table.
Ryan, coming and dropping.
God damn it, Ryan. Why would you pick Ryan out of all people?
I put it in the wheel. I don't look. I just put everybody's names in the wheel and I go like
Yeah, she's
this.
smart.
Don't you know who you work with?
Well, yes, but...
Come on.
I don't think about it. I
God
just do
damn
it.
God damn it.
Ryan just sliding in there quickly. Draft the cocaine.
Okay, I took him out.
Oh, God.
I'll
All
send it
right.
again.
Here's the question. If we're able to trade back with Carolina and Neil is sitting there, would you consider taking him and moving on from Vaitai? Neil has spent time at guard from Bama. Wasn't Vaitai, like, really freaking good down the stretch last season?
Yeah.
He didn't allow a single sack last year. A single sack. Granted, he's a guard, not a tackle, but still, he did not allow a single sack last year. I don't see us going for an offensive tackle.
Yeah, especially not.
Or an offensive guard.
Especially
Doesn't
not
matter.
in the first round. I mean, that's... No. As much as Evan Neal, he's going to be great, but...
Have you
rusher.
selected a winner yet?
No, chill out.
Can I pick the winner?
No.
You're driving me crazy here.
Okay, just pick one. I don't care.
Can you calm down, please?
All right. We're qualifying... You know what? We're qualifying 3 people today.
Whoa.
Jonathan Gilbert.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Jonathan Gilbert.
Wow.
Samuel Lang. And Stephen Likens. All of you, email ilovemarchmadness2022@gmail.com. Fish will get you all set up.
Love it, March Madness. It's
3
almost
people
over.
today,
That's
not
kind of
just
sad.
one. Because Maddie decided to choose an employee for the contest. 10 out of 10.
Can I defend her for just
No,
like
you can't defend
75
her.
seconds?
Yes, please, Fish.
Because
She's Italian. She doesn't need you to defend her.
okay,
Fish, please your case.
she works from 8 to 10 and then gets out, which is not a blame on her. She doesn't know who's in the back. She doesn't know all 35 employees or whatever we have. How is she supposed to go back there every
Because
morning
that Ryan
and say,
Lentz
"Hi,
kid is
what's
in
your name?
our
Hi, what's
company
your name?"
Slack thread.
Okay.
Along with the morning show Slack thread.
Yeah, that wasn't
Meaning she sees him every day.
Is Ryan on the Slack
Okay.
thread?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen. Linda, listen. So, I put all the names in the goddamn wheel that I spin when we pick a random winner.
F you and your
because
goddamn wheel.
I like for it to actually be random.
Yeah, smart.
Bitch.
Wow.
I like when people call me a bitch. Thank you,
I
Maddie.
figured you would say that.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go to break. When we get back, get your questions in the chat,
Also,
whatever
how
it
is
may
she
be.
supposed to know his last name?
Shut the hell up, Fish.
Oh, okay,
Get your
cool.
questions in the chat, and we'll get back to it. But before we do, Maddie, what do we got?
We need to hear about our friends at the Sports Marketing Agency.
Yes, well, guys, our friends at SMA have been leveraging pro athletes and other notables for a decade against the issues around mental health and substance use disorder. But that all changes because our friend and NFL alumni, with the help of NFL alumni, Sean Jordan, has been able to save lives and take a stand against these issues. That's why soon coming to Woodward Sports, the new podcast, Sports Marketing Agency podcast called This is the F Word series on fentanyl. If you're struggling with substance abuse or mental health, they are here to help. Please go to thesportsma.com. Let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
6 dark corners, a driveway and a patio, 5 windows that could become doors. Every house has unique security challenges. Guardian Alarm has more tech, more team, and more ways to help keep them all safe. Get a professionally designed and installed security and smart home system from Guardian Alarm. Sign up today and get a free video device. Guardian Alarm. Smart, right from the start. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. It's mailbag time, so get your questions in the chat. Do we have a question we would like to start with first?
All right, what do we got here? So, questions don't seem to be coming in right away.
We're going to start with the first question. Was it Rob or Brandon that forgot Trevor Lawrence went first last year? Joey, I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. Adam, into that kind of thing, I guess. Detroit Dabber, absolutely. I'm into a lot of stuff you don't know about and you don't want to know about.
If I draft the cocaine and get Hutchinson with 2, do I take a linebacker or wide receiver with my 32nd pick?
Depends if there's a wide receiver you're in love with there at 32, but I'd go for the Leo Chenal pick or a Lewis Sign if available.
Yeah.
Jaquan Brisker, based on what the mocks look like right now.
Absolutely.
Adam, will you send the heavyweights to the NFL draft for the best Woodward sports content imaginable? Spencer, if you can slam 2 large barbecue chicken pizzas
Oh, I could.
and a 24 basket of wings.
Oh my God.
So it's like man versus food?
In less than an hour.
Him and Easy both?
Just Spencer by himself.
Wow.
Jeez.
I'll pay for it myself.
Wow.
You said 2 large barbecue chickens?
2 large barbecue
Two
chicken,
large and
deep dish
24
pizzas,
24
and 24 basket wings.
Where's this large pizza from? Because the large matters.
Yeah, good call. It does.
We'll say deep dish pizza.
Okay, but where from? Because
Jets.
at Jets, there's only 8 pieces.
Damn.
All right, we need more pieces.
Exactly.
Yeah, see? So that's what her head's
All right, we'll
at.
figure this out.
2 larges,
And the
though.
fact that I know that off the top of my head is
No, it's good for
how
you.
much I
That's
like
good.
pizza.
Are the Lions done with free agent signings? If not, what position will they be signing next? I think they're done, but I don't mind the depth picks and the depth signings at all. I don't mind it at all. Question from Pistons fan 11: will the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are heavily linked to Malik Willis, what would they have to give up for you to move off the second pick, considering they're outside of the top 10?
I don't think the
Pittsburgh
Lions
are
are the
selecting
move.
at 20, right?
I don't think the
Lions don't move.
No, they'd be like a Seattle.
There's no
or something.
chance in hell unless, because that's the question, what would you be willing to take?
Right.
I have to understand that if I took 3 future first-round picks from Pittsburgh, they're all middle of the pack.
They're going to be great, yeah.
They're going to be a good football team. Having said that, if Malik Willis misses, they're going to be in the gutter. So it's high risk, high reward. But I don't think there's a trade, even 2 future firsts, that could entice me to trade from 2 to 20.
That's a big
I'd need
big
4
gap.
first-round picks.
You're missing on 18
and I would
players.
need Minkah
20
Fitzpatrick.
players. Yeah.
I would need that combination. I would need a ton of first-round picks in Minkah Fitzpatrick. I wouldn't have to draft a safety anymore. Yeah, I'll pay him, but whatever, he has a few years left on the deal. I'm not worried.
And a lot of that would have to do with how does Brad Holmes value whoever he wants to take. Can he take him later? I mean, that's
it's
a
like
big jump.
who am I taking at 2 that I can't get at 32 that I will be very sad if I don't get?
Right.
Let's see. Next question. If the Lions draft Willis at 2, Adam, can you push me off the Ambassador Bridge? Mike G, I allegedly could. That doesn't mean I will. I may do it. Maybe.
If he's asking.
DM me, Mike.
He's asking.
We'll arrange something. I'll eat 2 large thin crust pizzas from Jets, not the deep dish. Ouch. Maddie Miller, he's not backing down, Maddie, at all.
I love Spencer
because
even though he knows it's a crap ton of food, he goes, I'll give it a shot. Like
Also, it has to be deep dish because Detroit just won number 1
Thank you.
pizza.
That's my guy. He's not
Daniel
backing down.
Gray says, Adam, are you going to host a Woodward Sports cocaine draft party? Yes.
Wait.
Privately. But we're also hosting a draft party at the Brass Rail on the 28th.
Which also has very good pizza.
Which
And-
also
and
has
no
very good
cocaine.
pizza.
And no
well, you can
cocaine.
do the cocaine
What
off the
hours?
pizza.
Well, that's a different. You might.
What? You've never done that?
No.
Just a
I have
forewarning.
not.
Just a forewarning.
Just so everyone knows.
We're gonna have our good friend Abe down there. So, Abe, if you're snorting that cocaine, Abe might have a problem with it. But other than that, go and do whatever you would choose.
Isn't 1 hour generous? Or is that normal?
I feel it's fair. It's
1
tough, though.
hour,
It
that's
has
a
to
lot
be
of
challenging,
bread.
Fish. It definitely has to be challenging. Would you trade the pick to the Steelers for 3 seconds, for a first, a second, and Devin Bush? Wow. I don't know. Good question, Jason. Good question.
I think that makes it much more interesting.
The kitty cat toy. Another question. My favorite name in the YouTube chat. When do you consider trading up with the second pick? What? If Malik Willis starts to fall? So, do you trade up with the 32nd pick in your future picks to go up and get Malik Willis if he's there at 14, 15, 16, 18? Do you consider it?
I think that's a great question.
That's a Brad Holmes question, because I would say no.
That's a great question, and I would say no as
well. If
well.
I'm trading up, I'm going to get another impact player.
Because I know he's not sliding past 20. So, like you said, you have to trade up to 19 to whatever it is. The New Orleans at 18. Like, are you serious? He's not probably going to slide past them. So, no, I wouldn't. It would take a lot of capital because of the quarterback. Who else we got over here? Question: why not draft Malik Willis number 2, sit behind Goff, and then take over a team built through the draft? You could handle that one, Adam. Because we talked about it earlier.
Repeat it again?
He said, why don't you draft Malik Willis at number 2, sit behind Goff, and then he takes over a team
I
that's
don't
built
mind
through
it.
the draft.
I don't mind that logic at all. I think that's fair to argue. I just think it's a year early. And is Malik Willis that guy? And if you tell me yes, okay, fine. Draft him. Draft him. Sit him. That's fine. Next year, he better be on the field.
And he better be damn good.
But not even just that, though. But you've missed an opportunity to take an impact player number 2 overall. Why did the Niners get to the Super Bowl when Jimmy G went down? They drafted Nick Bosa. That's why. Number 2 or 3 overall, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Go get a goddamn edge rusher, draft the cocaine, and do me the biggest favor of all. Shut the hell up. Yeah. What other questions do we have in here? Maddie, you need to try the new Spicy Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. It was the bomb. I love spicy
will not
stuff.
eat Pizza Hut. Sorry.
I could take you up on that, Vinny. I like pizza. I like Pizza Hut,
I don't like
too.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut breadsticks have the best breadsticks. But
You're a fake Italian.
Hands down, Pizza Hut breadsticks
You're
are
a
the
fake
best.
Italian.
Jeff, I agree. Hands down.
You're a fake
Pizza
Italian.
Hut breadsticks are better than any other breadsticks.
Are you challenging my
I'm challenging your whole heritage right now.
My inner Guido? Why?
Yes.
What's up? Why am I
Pizza
fake?
Hut?
Dude, they
I'll
used
eat
to,
anything. It's pizza. I'll eat any pizza.
Pizza Hut. No. Pizza Hut back in the day was if you were in elementary school and you had like good grades for a week, the mayor would come down and take you across the street to Pizza Hut for like 10 minutes. You get the worst slice of pizza you ever had in your life.
What?
And then you'd leave. Get the hell Pizza
No,
Hut.
I like all pizza. Green Lantern, it's great pizza.
Yeah, you're not Italian.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
not.
your mom and dad lied to you.
Yeah, they lied.
All right. What do we got? Any other questions before we got to get the hell out of here?
Yes.
Have y'all had the Nashville hot chicken pizza? No, I have not. That sounds freaking great, though. That does sound pretty great. Stuffed crust, never a bad option. Will Jalen Petrie question ever be answered? What's the question, Max? Instead of being an asshole. There's a ton of people commenting at the same time you are. Excuse me, Max.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
I treat everybody horribly, so you know what? I don't blame him for yelling at me. Max, what is your question?
I agree.
Let me
with
go
that.
back and try to find it. Max Smith.
You're never going to find it.
I'm going to find it. I'm going to make it my life's mission. Max Smith.
got
There's
1.5
not even a
minutes.
question here, Max!
You got 1.5 minutes to find it.
Spencer says, Adam, why are you so pretty? Spencer, I'm not. Spencer's awesome. All right. Well, it's 9:59. Max, if you don't get your question in the next 10 seconds, I can't help you right now. Oh,
okay,
God.
thanks for explaining, Jeff.
Pizza Hut is the bottom of the franchises, but damn it, I'll eat it. God damn you, Jeff.
I'm never saying no to a pizza pie. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All right.
love pizza.
How do you like Petrie out of Baylor at 32 or 34? Max, congratulations. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think corner is the necessity. I think priority is edge, safety, and linebacker. Those are the main three, and then a wide receiver. And then you can consider a corner maybe in the late, I would say the 4th round, late 3rd. We'll have to wait and see. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Happy hump day. Thank you for dealing with YouTube. YouTube, stop sniffing the cocaine. The message is draft the cocaine. So please stop giving us problems. Thank you so much to everybody. We thank you all very much. Leave a hashtag draft the cocaine if you haven't already. You can tweet it at me. Do whatever you want with it. I love each and every single one of you. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Jeff is an Italian.